wow, look who's there. Turtle power! How are you doing? Listen, hi, my name is Rob Paulsen, and I am a real son of a couple of lovely people who were from Detroit, Michigan, and decided to live here as well. I was born in Women's Hospital, not far from here. I lived in Livonia. I lived in Dearborn. I lived in Rochester. Went to high school in Grand Blanc, Michigan. Go Bobcats. And the only two things I wanted to be in my life were a hockey player for the Detroit Red Wings and an actor. Fortunately, for the hockey world, I did not make it. I did not have the talent, temperament, nor dental insurance to make a dime as a hockey player. So, the other passion I had was acting. But I was doing traditional acting, that is TV, movie, that type of stuff. Got to Los Angeles in 1978. Thank you very much. And when I went out there, I was doing what one would expect. But I was limited by this, by being an average-looking kid from Grand Blanc. However, the opportunity came along in about the mid-'80s to audition for cartoons. And I thought, man, now you're talking. Nobody cares what you look like. It's the best gig in the world. And now I'm at 172, they still don't care what I look like. So the first big show that I did was this. I was Raphael on the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Thank you. And by the way, thank you and all of your parents for buying action figures, because as a result of your parents' largesse, my kids' teeth are straight today. So thank you very much. I love free enterprise. The cool thing that I'm going to talk about today is the extent to which these characters that I have been so lucky in portraying affect people on a profoundly deep level. And I've learned voice lessons, which is the title of my book. And I am so grateful for this opportunity to share them, because you saw what happened. All I said was I was Raphael, and you guys started smiling. Well, then let's see what else happened. Oh, yeah. Hello, Motown. Right? How about that? Yakko is really 104. And then, let's see, something else happened. Hey, Dad! Nerve! I love my job. I got to be a stupid mouse for American dollars. Isn't this a great country? And then, let's see, oh, there's another one. Hi. All right, I know exactly what you want to hear. Are you going to finish that croissant? How bizarre is that? Hey, Mr. Paulsen, would you say, are you going to finish that croissant as Carl Wheezer? Yeah, are you going to finish that croissant? Dude, oh my God, he said it. Oh my God, it's incredible. You should see it from my side. Pretty weird. And then the cool thing about my gig, because nobody cares what I look like, I got to be another turtle. Right? 50% of the Ninja Turtles in one guy from Livonia. Turtle power, baby! And again, there's all sorts of new stuff coming out from which I've learned voice lessons. Now I have this little guy. Yeah. And my first lines as this character are, "Where are my testicles, Summer?" Happens. Having been married for 30 years, I know precisely, never mind. But I'll tell you what, you guys, what I'm learning is an amazing amount of stuff about how deeply these characters affect people. As I said, I was a hockey player, and as a result of my being an actor and a guy who could skate backwards, I got involved with a team in Los Angeles playing hockey many years ago. And the first events I played were in Edmonton and Calgary. I went to Edmonton with 200 Ninja Turtle pictures. I went through all of them. I had no idea the extent to which turtle power was a thing. The next night we played in Calgary against the Flames old-timers. And this is what happened. This young fella, Chad, whom you see me utterly transfixed by, was the poster child for the Muscular Dystrophy Association of Southern Alberta. They told me, they said, "Hey, Rob, who's Mr. Raphael?" I said, "That's me. Just so you know, young Chad is a turtle freak." Well, when Chad came out to drop the ceremonial puck, I lost it. I mean, I really lost it. But Chad and his family taught me about turtle power. I had run out of pictures, but what I did have left was my turtle jacket, my turtle crew jacket, which had, white leather sleeves and the typical body. And I signed the jacket and told Chad that this jacket has turtle power. And this is important because of what I'm going to tell you a little bit later on. But I got to see through these characters, what real courage was. Chad's mother kept in touch with me every year and told me how he was progressing, and he never let go of that stupid turtle jacket. Called me and said, "Hey, sweetheart, you need to hear this. Chad is having two rods installed in his spine so he can sit up because it allows him to breathe properly. But he refuses to go into surgery unless he has his turtle jacket with him." So the doctor said, "All right, we'll sterilize the jacket, Chad. We'll put it in a plastic bag. We'll lay it on top of you. You'll go and have the surgery. When you wake up, it'll be on you." And it was. And the turtle jacket, to this day, his mother says, got him through the worst of his circumstances. So that's where I learned about courage. Thank you. Thank you. But then, as I was a hockey player, this happened. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who the guy in the red is, but talk about humility. It's another voice lesson I learned. Turns out that Mr. Hockey's grandkids were Ninja Turtle fanatics. This is yours truly, with most of his teeth intact, standing next to the greatest hockey player that's ever lived, but moreover, one of the greatest humans that's ever spent time on this rock. And I learned more about humility in 5 seconds with Gordie Howe than years before that, for the following reason. Yeah, go ahead. It's for you, Gord. Gordie and Colleen Howe treated me, and I'm sure millions of others, well, thousands of others, like family. I got to play hockey with Gordie. Just after that was taken, the face-off happened. By the way, on the other side of the ice were Alex Del Vecchio and Ted Lindsay. Yeah, I lost my mind. Gordie tripped me, sat on me, put a stick across my chest and said, "You king turtles aren't so tough." Mind blown. Cow a frickin' bunga. So his grandkids are total turtle freaks. We hit it off so much and so well. They really treated me like family. And so here's how Gordie Howe, through Ninja Turtles, taught me about humility in 5 seconds. Gordie and Colleen invited me to go play in a softball game in Vancouver many years ago, during which there was an autograph session, and I was signing turtle stuff, and Gordie was signing everything that wasn't nailed down. A gentleman about my age had spent an hour in line to get the great man to sign his hockey puck. Gordie signed it, and the young man looked at Gordie, and I was this far away. Now, mind you, I'd already seen how Gordie behaved as Gordie Howe, the hockey player. This young man said, "Thank you so much, Mr. Howe, for signing my puck." Gordie Howe put down his pen, looked at that young man straight in the eye, and said, "Not a problem. I've worked too hard for this privilege, son." Gordie Howe, at 65 years old, said to a young man, after the millionth autograph he'd signed in his life, "Not at all, son. I've worked too hard for this privilege." You're a special person, Gord. Humility, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Utter humility. That's how you behave if you're lucky enough to cultivate anything resembling celebrity, financial or otherwise. That's how you behave. Turtle power. The Ninja Turtles and Gordie Howe taught me humility. That happened a couple years later. And it wasn't by accident. It wasn't like I came down and said, "Hey, I think I'm going to put this mask on my face." That's not a bad-looking guy. I'm a voice actor, and 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 3 throat cancer. Yeah, I know, it's a drag, kind of a curveball. But so is Chad, right? Our little buddy Chad, who made it, by the way, to 23 years old because of that turtle jacket. And the lessons I learned from Chad and his family and Gordy and humility, I was now able to put into use for my own time in a cancer cage. Even if the doctors had told me, you're done, I had nothing about which to be sad. I'd had a remarkable life. I've won an Emmy. I've been married to the same woman for 30 years. I have a wonderfully grown son. I'm back doing Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain with Mr. Spielberg again, right? Thank you. But what's the axiom? We make plans and God laughs. How about this, hotshot? You're an Emmy-winning voice actor. You know Gordie Howe, blah, blah, blah. How about throat cancer? All right. I've had all these wonderful teachers as a result of these incredible characters. So now I learn about empathy. Because now, when I tell somebody, whether it's another Chad or another Jordy or a sweet girl who wants to talk to Yakko, or Pinky, or Carl, or Raphael, or Donatello, or whomever, when I say, I know, I really do know. And now, I get to come because I have had, and I mean this seriously, the gift of throat cancer. I have this incredible opportunity now as a result of these wonderful hometown boys and girls of mine to come and speak to lovely people like you and show you that empathy, courage, kindness, humility, like love, come from the most unusual and unexpected places. One of the things I've also learned is the extent to which people on the autism spectrum connect with these characters. This young man came up to visit me at a convention about 2 months ago, and he just wanted to meet Yakko. He doesn't know who Rob is, he just wanted to meet Yakko. Part of what he also was dealing with was incredible anxiety issues. But I'll be damned, this young man wanted to come and went through the experience of standing in line. His sister said, here's my brother. I hope it's not too overwhelming, and it certainly wasn't for me. So when he got up to me, this is what he was like. Now, again, it's not about me, it's about the power of these characters, okay? So he's doing this, having a difficult time. Next frame, he's starting to calm down. This all happened in about 15 seconds, and he just wanted to hear Yakko. So all of a sudden, Yakko starts talking. Watch this. Isn't that something? That is so important because for whatever reason, that young man, and it's not, look, I don't draw him and I don't write him. I'm just the actor. But the extent to that young man focused on Yakko and got him out of his circumstance, even for a moment, is a big deal, another voice lesson. So that, like I said, love, inspiration, kindness, happiness comes from the most unexpected places, you guys, and all of you have that ability to cultivate it. It takes a little extra time to make a difference, and we can all do it. Isn't that something? So, I am a lottery winner. I'm blown away that I get this opportunity. I'm fine. I got through the cancer stuff. When I was diagnosed, the doctors have a great sense of humor. My radiation oncologist said, Russian guy, says, Mr. Paulsen, I'm so sorry, I know what you do for a living. And I said, oh yeah, isn't that something? And he says, can you do my voice? I said, yes, I can. So I started doing for him. He says, it's very good. He goes, let me tell you something. I feel certain we can cure you. Unfortunately, before we do, we almost have to kill you. And I did that. I started laughing. And it turns out, whether it's the joy of Ninja Turtles or the wackiness of Carl and his croissant, or the nuttiness of Nerf, Pinky, I started laughing. And he said, don't lose that. Don't lose that. And I didn't. So my motto now is laughter is the best medicine. And the cool thing is you can't OD and the refills are free. Thank you. And it's the dadgum truth. I'm telling you, I've been around too many people who have struggled with things that you and I, thank goodness, may never have to. Pardon me, throat cancer. Anyway, it has been a remarkable privilege to be here with you guys today, and I really do want to thank everybody, Charlie, Joe, Steph, everybody, Shannon, everybody back there, Larry, just the kindest, most wonderful people in the world. And I am so proud to be pure Michigan. I am, yeah, baby. And how about those Lions? It's all right. People give me a hard time about the Lions, but I remember when the Red Wings were called the Dead Wings. They're kind of now, but they're going back up again. Because and this isn't even part of my talk, but forgive me. How cool is that exemplifies the spirit of Detroit? Isn't that something? I had not lived here in a long time, and my parents would be so thrilled to see what this city looks like. I am so proud of Detroit. What a fantastic. All right. So, what I'd like to do is leave you with a little song, because we haven't done any music yet, I don't think. And I know a lot of you like Animaniacs. And I'd like to leave you with a song that will enumerate every country in the world in which humor, kindness, empathy, courage, and humility make a difference, okay? So let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, here we go. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Sebago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, Memphis, Guyana, Barbados, and Guam. Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now in peace. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman. Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait, and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal. France, and Denmark, and Spain. Yeah. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia, then Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, then Borneo, and Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana. Woo! Burundi, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo, the Spanish Sahara is gone. Niger, Nigeria, Chad and Liberia, Egypt, Benin and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya and Mali, Sierra Leone and Algeria, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea, Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Mayoran, Cayman, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Mauritania, Pennsylvania, Monaco, Zimbabwe, Palestine, Fiji, and Sudan. Wow. Woo! Ho! Thank you. No, thank you very much for you guys for putting up with me in my sort of juxtapose. Oh,
that's really
wait,
impressive, Rob.
Are you upset with me because I screwed up my talk?
No, I think that's fine, but it's 20 years ago. This is TED. We want the latest stuff. I counted 10 countries you were saying about that don't even exist anymore.
Jesus.
Come on!
Jesus!
Do it again with all the countries you missed. Come on.
Jesus, somebody got up on the wrong side of the water tower. All right, smart guy. I don't have any music, but check this out. Montenegro and Bosnia-Herzegovina, the Soviet Union is gone. South Africa, Georgia, Moldova, Latvia, Belarus, Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, hey, Kazakhstan, hey, then the Tajikistan too, hey, Turkmenistan, woo, Kurdistan, Armenia, Congo, Palau, Lithuania, Serbia, Kosovo, US, Samoa, the Balkans, Brunei, Macau and Crimea, then Eritrea, Ukraine and Estonia, here's Macedonia, New Caledonia, Eastern Slavonia, Ivory Coast and Cape Verde, Andorra, the Solomon Islands, Dubai. Goodbye. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. I love you, Detroit.